lady, what's your name? Victoria. Victoria guessed that I'm into dancing, and she's actually really quite correct. My name's Tendai, I'm a DJ teacher. I've got a flyer up there. I'm doing some free DJ classes for people. And I'm a social media coach, and I'm a vision board extraordinaire. That's what I kind of call myself. So I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm going to be talking to you quickly as possible about vision boards and the power of dreaming and thinking big. When you dream, if you dream big, what can happen?
Miracles.
Exactly, yes. So you might as well dream as big as possible. So I want to try and condense what I usually talk about in a 2.5-hour workshop into 10 minutes. So bear with me if I talk too fast. I'll try to slow it down. I like that everyone have those things that they like to talk about. I've got the 3 P's, we've got the 3 P's, we've got the 3 T's, we've got the 3 Z's. Today, this morning, I came up with 3 A's, which are to affirm things, to ask, and to take action. And with regards to vision boards, I've now listed loads and loads of things. I suppose, first and foremost, how many people know what a vision board is? Like, how many people don't know what a vision board is? So in general, everyone knows what a vision board is. So basically, it's a board of things that you want to be, do, or have. That's what a vision board is. So you put things that you want to be, things that you want to do in life, like a bucket list. Anyone here got a bucket list? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Excellent. And things that you want to have in life. So I've got a few examples. I left my big vision board at home, ironically. But my vision board looks something like this, which isn't the usual kind of vision boards that you see. And it's basically, this is the format that I've used, because it's important on your vision boards to have a number of areas covered. Most people kind of think about, I just want to find out about my love life, and I'm just going to put a picture of it. And I'm going to put a picture of, pure money and pure this, but it's important to encompass everything that you want to achieve and have in life. So I've created these boards. You guys have got them all in your chair. I manifested at an extraordinary pace when I started doing my vision boards like this. Most people have got vision boards where they just, find an image and they're like, oh yeah, I want that, and they just find it on. Then they see something else, oh yeah, I want that. I've managed to manifest my vision board with regards to creating images that I really want on there myself. So there's loads of different ways to do vision boards. You've got the usual sticky, things from a magazine. I do mine where I superimpose images that I've created or I've gathered from Google, and I put them in each of my areas. So when you first create your vision board, it's really important to discover what your purpose is. So a lot of the speakers here have been talking about that. Once you know what your purpose is, everything on your vision board should be based on what you want to really be and do and have in life. And once you've got that as the big picture, so for me, I've written my purpose is to use my passion and enthusiasm to empower and transform others to fulfill their purposes and goals happily and effortlessly. Before I was doing that, and I didn't add the words happily and effortlessly, so people was doing it, but it was a struggle. Do you know what I mean? So we can be really specific. Who's the other lady speaking? She was sitting there with regards to being specific. It is not a joke. One of the bad things that I manifested in life was a broken leg. I kept on saying to the universe, give me a break! Give me a break! I just was like, instead of saying oh, God damn it, or whatever, I was like, give me a break. I broke my leg. Do you know what I'm saying? So be specific. I've manifested some fantastic things. I will talk about those in the last few minutes that I have. But I've also manifested some not so good things, like what the mind can believe, you will achieve it. So when you keep on thinking negative things, it will happen. It will happen. So the best thing you can try and do is program your mind to think of the opposite and just constantly say the opposite. If you say things like, I don't want to have a bad day today, you will have a bad day. Opposed to saying, I'm looking forward to having a great day. So with regards to being specific, that's an example. So do you want me to show now? I won't give you my backstory of what I've done. I've worked the typical corporate life, 11 years working for American Express, and it was just like, yeah, the pay's all right, just all right. I travelled the world, that was great, and I managed to bring my friends and whatnot. We travelled in business class and travelled the world to loads of different places, so that was nice, but I said to myself, I'd rather have the money to choose when I can do that, and for as long as I want to do it, because you're limited to 28 days a year, you know, by your 9 to 5. And I was like, no, I don't want this. So I googled part-time job South London. I literally was just like, right, I just want a part-time job in South London. I don't want to travel to the city. Managed to find a really, really cool job in a wine distiller. I do like my wine. So I was just like, wow, this is a great job. That was fantastic. And then I got a job in radio. As I said, I'm a DJ. I specialise in South African house music. I thought I was going to ask, anyone here heard of South African house music? Cool. Okay, so it's a genre of music that just gets you grooving. So good stuff. It's good stuff. So, yeah, I was working in radio. Then I got a fantastic job. I got a fantastic job in the Shard. Every job that I've gone for, I've never had the experience, qualifications. Yeah, I've never had the experience, never had the qualifications. Two of the things that they always ask for, right? But I always went for the jobs that I was just like, I like the look of that, and I always got them without having that. Because it's about how you come across when people meet you. They're like, there's something about that girl that she's going to be able to complete the job. And they're like, what experience have you got? And you sell yourself and what your transferable skills. Yeah? So I was a recruitment consultant, got loads of people jobs in the Shard, and then I hated it because, you know, people come in saying I want to be a cleaner, and then I find out they've got all these extra great talents, and I'm like, why are you coming in for a cleaner job? Let's put you forward for this. And then they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't think I could do that. So I found out I'm extremely good at transforming people's very small visions and turning it into something that they can turn it into something where they're like, oh my gosh, that's really, really achievable. I didn't think I had this. I'm very enthusiastic. I got in this morning at 6 a.m. I was dancing, so that lady was very correct. She's a real deal. So I was there boogieing on the floor, asking, where's the after party? Where is it? Knowing I had this to do. I've just got energy in abundance, basically. But as and when people say to me they've got a very small dream, I make shit happen. I make it happen. So you've got my cards. I want you guys to, I'm going to offer a competition. So any one of you can get a consultation with me. I've manifested offices in the Shard. I've got free office space for 1 year in 32 offices across London, all manifested. It's a very long story, I know, very, very long story, and I didn't want to make this about me. But depending on where you're located, there's 32 offices across London. I'll come and meet you, invite you to my offices, rooftops, we've got bars, gyms. So in order to win that, you've got this card. Go on social media, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, not on Snapchat. So if you do anything on Snapchat, you will not win. I'm not on that. So if you just hashtag my name, anything about today's
What's your name? Sorry, I missed that.
Quest for Success. So if you mention my social media thing and just say anything that you want about today's talk, which I've given, I'm going to choose a person at random to come and have a 1 hour consultation with me. So with vision boards, it's very important to discover what your purpose is. Most people here said they know what it is. Not everyone knows their purpose. It takes a long time. For me, in one instance, when I've realised now that I assist people to transform their vision to reality, it took a long time. I'm 40 years old and I've only just found this out in the last 3 years or so. So your vision board can still be achievable. We can still work on it without knowing what your purpose is. But that's one of the things I put at the forefront, because everything comes behind that. It's no use having a vision board and just saying, I want this and that, and being all willy-nilly, when you need to work on it based on what your heart really wants from the get-go, and then we go from there. So as you can see from the boards that you've got, we look at wealth, health, love, relationships. So when I say relationships, I'm talking about things like mentors. I get mentors come to me that say like, yeah, I want to mentor you, because they see something in me and they're like, yeah, I want to work with you. You've got potential, but you're a bit wild. I want to work with you and do some stuff. So how many people here have a mentor? How many people don't have a mentor? Highly recommend it. Mentors shouldn't charge. Mentors are free. So if someone's doing something that you want to do in life, approach them and just forge a relationship in the first instance. That's the best way to get mentorship, rather than just saying, can you be my mentor? Because they know there's a responsibility. So you've got to use brain. You've got to work brain. And, just forge a relationship. Love what you do. Thank you for sharing that bit of information. Really, really useful. And then from there, you'll eventually forge a relationship. Highly recommend a mentor. If a mentor is a route that you might not want to go down, you can come to coaches. So I know there's a few of us here that are coaches in different capacities. I'm a transformational coach, so I make stuff happen. I've manifested so much. I will talk about some of those, talk about me in the last minute or so. But yeah, important to get a coach. The lady, what kind of coach were you?
So I alleviate pain.
That's enough about you. So yeah, so yeah, anyone that has pain, you know, go to her. So there's different coaches. We've got a financial coach over here. Danny's a book coach. Come to us, guys, if you want assistance in a particular arena. I have manifested the following of late. Bitcoin. That's when I knew my stuff was real. So on my vision board in my wealth department, I was like, how am I going to make 1.6 million? That was just like, that's what I want. That's my end goal. So I knew, like, all right, I'm going to get taxed on 1.6 million. So I need to put on there a bit more so that when I earn 3.2, I know that by the time I get the tax, I'm going to get 1.6 net, right? And then I was like, how am I going to get 1.6 million? Wrote down all the different things I do my DJing. I can get up to £500 an hour of the DJing, but I'm not doing that all the time. I do the coaching, do one-on-ones, I'm not doing groups yet, so I really broke it down. This is not a 1 second process, it's a long process. Anyway, I put Bitcoin on there. I was like, how else can I make my wealth? Went to a workshop and it was a Secret Santa. It was this time last year actually. Secret Santa, and everyone gave a prize. And there was one lady that dealt with Bitcoin. Have you ever heard of Victoria Walker? Ah, she's a Bitcoin queen. And she's like, I haven't got a Secret Santa present, but I've got Bitcoin. So the last person's name who gets drawn out of that hat, I was just like, it's mine. Last person's name who gets drawn out of that hat has won the prize, she said. And I was like, I know it's mine because I walked with my vision board. I'm serious. I walked with my vision board in my diary. I've got a mini version of it. Anyway, yeah, I won Bitcoin. So that's when I knew this is real. I done that on the 14th of August. I created a board similar to that, and then I won the Bitcoin in December. I was like, this definitely works, and it's much faster. Because those of you that have got vision boards here, how many things have manifested on it? Manifested. How many things?
Quite a lot. Everything.
Cool. Oh, that's enough about you. So, really important to, yeah, I've manifested Bitcoin, I manifested property, so I said, I really need property to, you know, because I want to, I knew what my goal was. I was like, my purpose is to transform people's purposes. I've got a breakthrough section on the board as well, breakthrough goal. In order for me to be able to do that, I was like, I need offices, I need space, I've got access to these people so that I can help make it happen. But I want lots of different access so I can go and travel and meet them. The minute I created that particular breakthrough goal in January. By February, I was on stage DJing for some keynote speakers, and I was like, have you heard of the Office Group? It's co-working space. And the CEO of it is like, yeah, my company's value is at £500 million, and you know, I offer co-working spaces to people, and if you guys want it, just contact me. I contacted him. This is why I'm saying you must mention Quest for Success. You've got to take action. Yeah? Many black people in life, we don't take action, and then we say, why haven't we got that opportunity? I'm doing the free DJ classes. I've got about 2 black people that have signed up, the rest are white. I'm from Peckham. I thought it was going to be pure black people. We dilly-dally and we div up. Do you know what I'm saying? So take action. Anyway, so he was on the stage, and I wasn't applicable. He ended up saying, oh, you have to be under 25. How old did I say I was? Yeah. He told me I was 24.
Lies you tell.
I forged a relationship because I made sure I was tweeting about him. I was like, fantastic talk, because it was. I was like, fantastic talk. People like that appreciate it, because you'll be surprised at how many people was in that audience that really didn't say squiddly. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's how I get noticed all the time, because I would just say, I like that, I like your earrings, I like your this, and people will remember that. I just converse, right? Anyway, I've got the 32 offices just after setting that breakthrough goal. So that's another big thing I do with you guys. In order to be able to do what your purpose is, what's that one thing that will stand out to make that happen? Told the universe a month later. It's like, yeah, you've got access to offices in the Shard. Bringing people to my offices 2 floors. I got the sack from the Shard. I told you guys I was working in the Shard in recruitment. Recruitment is a cutthroat thing, right? So with recruitment, you know, if you're not getting the numbers, it was distraught. I introduced a girl who was losing her job from another place that I worked with. I said, you'll definitely get a job, definitely, because you're really good, and I know my bosses are looking for people. Introduced her to my bosses. About 2 weeks later, there was like 10 guys, and that other guy, can you come into the office, please? I said, sure. Goodbye. I was like, okay. The next week, got to understand the lady I introduced.
Oh, God.
Great job. I'm not gonna lie, I was cut up. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of hit me like whoa, from doing something nice. But the universe and karma is true. Do you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'll be back. And I got on with security and everything. I was like, I'll be back. And now I've got my own offices there. They can't afford. We was in a very, very small offices for like 8 people or something, all each up in that. My floor is this big with regards to co-working, and that's 2 floors. So it's because I was very specific with regards to this is what I want, and I believe in the universe. My time is up. I've manifested loads of things. So many things. The Bitcoin. I've got funding from my local council, £3,500 to teach people how to DJ. Anyone here from Peckham? Oh, excellent. You're applicable for free DJ classes. I'm going to end. If you are interested anyway, it's inspiring DJs. That's what I'm about. So if you want to learn how to DJ anyone, does anyone here like music? Yeah. You can earn, you know, you've got office parties and that people are known for music. Just say like, oh, you know, £500 an hour. You stay there. Do the things that you love and get paid for it. So she was talking
I want to do a vision board with you.
She spoke to me about with regards to me dancing, so I teach people how to DJ. I get paid to dance because when they're DJing, I'm dancing. So she was so spot on. She's very intuitive and on point. I know she wants to run me off, but she's like,
16.5 minutes.
Sorry. Wrap it up. You know what? Don't forget to mention Quest for Success for your potential free consultation. Well, I'll do a vision board with you for free in any one of my 32 offices in London. We've also got international offices. And then if not as well, just come to me. Anyway, come to me. I do vision board workshops. I'll do it for a maximum of 2 people. I'll do it on the new moon. That's a good time for you to set intentions. So every month we're going to be doing workshops in Vauxhall. And yeah, that's about it really.